I'll just shut up and eat.
Have you ever had the perfect taco? I don't know if I have or not, but every so often I'll come across one that kicks it up to the next level. And that's what we'll be cooking today. What you see before you is a barbacoa taco. So what the heck is barbacoa? Barbacoa is traditionally a tougher piece of meat like cheek or tongue or brisket that has been slow cooked in a pit, maybe wrapped in agave leaves and allowed to cook for hours. I'm not going to dig a hole in the backyard today, but I decided to try this recipe that I came across while I was living in Iowa, of all places. I was lucky enough to have grown up in the Sonoran Desert, and something that goes along with that desert is Sonoran-style Mexican food, some of the best you'll ever eat. They use a lot of beef in their food along with red and green chilies. This style of food, however, isn't found much outside of Arizona, as I sadly found out. We did find a small Mexican eatery in the town where we lived. On the menu was barbacoa, the inspiration for these tacos. From conversations I had with the cook about the ingredients, I developed this recipe. It's similar to some that I found online. I started with 2.5 pounds of beef in the form of chuck roast. I didn't buy any cheek meat, but used what I had in the freezer already. I added a half of a white onion that I diced, and to that 8 cloves of diced garlic, and 8 chipotle peppers in adobo sauce that I'd chopped. A chipotle pepper is a dried and smoked jalapeno. An adobo sauce is a puree containing tomatoes and dried ancho and guajillo chilies and some spices. To that I added some cumin, oregano, ground cloves, and salt and pepper. A 1.5 cups of beef broth and a 1/4 cup of lime juice. I included 4 bay leaves, which we'll remove when the beef is finished cooking. And now for a commercial message from our sponsors, which is me. If you're enjoying this video near as much as I enjoy making them and would like to see more from me, it would really help us out if you'd like and subscribe to my channel. It's a great way to stay connected, and I'd love to have you along for the journey. I brought this to a boil, then allowed it to simmer for a couple hours to the point where the beef was very tender and came apart with a couple forks. I started off with heat on the bottom of my Dutch oven and added some coals to the top for some additional heat. I heated up some vegetable oil to about 350 degrees so I could fry my tortillas. These are corn tortillas. You want to make sure that they're pretty dry. Once in a while I'll get a little moisture in mine and they'll kind of spit and sputter when I put them into the oil. So just make sure a little bit dry, and I'll fry these just to the point where they're becoming crispy. I don't want them so crisp that they'll shatter and spill the contents of my tacos all over my lap. I'll place them on a paper towel to drain. I loaded up my taco shells with that tender, juicy beef straight out of the Dutch oven. Along with that, I added some lettuce, some shredded Kojak cheese, and some pico de gallo that I had made the other day. The pico really added a little bit of tanginess to these tacos with the lime juice, the jalapenos, and those tomatoes that are in there.
Barbacoa often is made from tougher cuts of meat, like cheek and tongue, sometimes brisket, and you'll often see it cooked in a hole covered in coals and maybe some agave leaves. But we did it in the Dutch oven with the spices I've told you about, and we'll see how it tastes. So this shredded beef isn't a whole lot different from the taco meat that we usually make, but the addition of the chipotle peppers and the adobo sauce gives it a completely different flavor. And this is really good. So anyway, I'll count this as a success. It has heat to it, but it's the heat the back of your throat, which is the kind I like, because it'll let you keep on eating. You don't have to douse your tongue and your lips out with some milk or some cold water or something to cool them off. Man, this is good. We'll call this a win.
Keep on going, never losing sight. It's duty to protect and serve the cowboy.